Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to present to you and formally introduce Bob, Cos, and Arthur, the Play No Games podcast.
It's your favorite podcast where we talk about real life and exchange a few laughs. We sticking to our path. When you find understanding, just know that will never last. We ain't here to play no games. The world is getting crazy, and now we know we gotta be in change.
Damn. I just wanted to have some peace.
Oh man, no peace this week.
Well, if that's not the biggest, what we're talking about, Kendricks, Kung Fu Kenny, K. Dotterson has dropped.
That was I don't know if I've heard that nickname before, but yeah.
We got you, K. Dot. GX.
GNX.
There we go.
GNX.
Well, you're a car guy. Tell me about the GNX.
GNX. Trash.
Ah,
Sorry.
but not like this album.
No, this album, it's a good album.
So, where were you when Kendrick dropped?
Working, actually.
Yeah, I was working.
Friday morning, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
I was actually dealing with a real bitch of a client.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is
like
the
a
episode.
real pain in the ass client. And that dropped, and I was like, this is hilarious.
Luckily for me, my company, we have like a no meetings policy unless it's something budget related on Fridays. So my Friday was clear, and I said, "Fuck this report." Nobody heard that, but fuck this report. I'm gonna slap this album real quick.
I was literally in the gym, and I was like going through songs, and then YouTube recommended me like a Kendrick song. I was like, "What? Kendrick got an album?" And it was not that one. It was not.
Watch Out Murals.
Not Whacked Out Murals.
Luther Reincarnated.
Keep going.
Dodger Blue.
No.
The hard parts.
No.
The hard parts is.
It was another slapper.
Bro, I've just named like half the album.
what's one that
Oh, you know. No, Hey Now. Hey Now.
Hey now.
Hey
Okay.
Now.
I will say, I don't know if that was on my.
Oh yeah, no. Hey Now. I'll cut some of that dead space, but no, like I'm not even gonna front. Like I think out of all the stuff in this year, when it comes to the Drake and Kendrick thing, this album puts Drake like you gotta have something. You gotta have something nice. The next time you on a record or a track, it can't be no loosies, no freebies. Like you gotta come correct. Kendrick's at the tone.
No bubbly.
Mm-mm.
No sus.
No.
No ooh.
Fuck that nigga that you there.
Yeah, you went a little far.
He
He was already cooked.
was cooked. This one kind of solidifies it.
I'm be real with you. To me, he was cooked either way. I was talking to my friend like maybe a week or two ago. The best thing he could have done to me, not to make this about
Are you talking about
Drake. Yeah,
Okay,
the best thing Drake could have done to me was drop like a 4 to 5 minute like timestamp type record where he's literally just being vulnerable in the sense of like, all right, owning the L. One. Secondly, introducing the world back to Aubrey Graham because he's kind of developed like a caricature of himself. And I understand people's lives change as you attain more success, more wealth, but it almost seems like he's going through like a midlife crisis with like how he moves and like how he carries.
No, he's 40. It's a midlife crisis.
Yeah, that's one of his kids. No, that ass though.
Hey, be careful. Like,
Not too much for the elderly. Not too much on the elderly.
no. I'm saying the last time we was talking about Drake, one of his
They're all sensitive.
one of his Canadian brothers, put our pod on.
Speaking of that, I remember the album dropped and maybe like 10 minutes after it dropped, Academics was like, what did he tweet? Immediately something like, it's ass or...
All right, so he actually doesn't own the. People get this misconstrued. I don't know if this is what you're talking about. The Academics TV page. That's not. He hasn't run that channel.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, this is like that's just some troll who just happened
Okay,
to.
so just some troll.
Yeah,
Got
but he
it.
in turn
Okay.
he look.
So I got
retweet-
NBA sent held on that situation.
Pretty much,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Just quickly, Drake is 38. Kendrick Lamar is 37.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they about the same age.
Very close to age.
But very different in personalities.
Yeah.
So I guess my and I'll save my reaction for last time, but I'm curious. I'll go from left to right. What was your reactions of the album?
I thought I liked the change of pace from song to song. I had a very
Yes.
West Coast, almost Chicano vibe in some sense.
I thought I ain't gonna lie, not to cut your knowledge. I thought I was being trolled when I first pressed play and I was hearing Spanish.
Yeah,
Somebody speaking Spanish. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, is somebody like trolling us right now with this
Yeah.
drop?
At first, I was like, I don't know if I like where this is going, but no, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's his best piece of work, but I think I enjoyed it much more than his last work, the Big Stepper. I don't know if I liked it more than Damn. Maybe no, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't
like
say
it
that.
more than Damn.
I didn't like it more than Damn, but I would give it 7.5 out of 10, close to an 8 maybe at some points. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I don't know what y'all. This shit hard to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's very as a strong West Coast vibe and presence to it more than any of his other previous music. It's gonna perform really well in stadiums. I know that for sure. Watch Out Murals, like I don't know, like if I was coming out on like a UFC fight or some shit like that, it's like very like up tempo, like triumphant move, like music. Like all right, we're gonna get to it. Turn the TV off. I know I did that shit at the beginning of the podcast episode, but like, bro, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen either brands, people, or just pages tweeting out mustard. But yeah, Turn TV Off is probably my favorite song on the project right now. Luther with a Luther sample, that shit was hard. Peekaboo, I almost wanted to hear a E40 or RP Draco the Ruler. I felt like that would have done well on that song too.
I also got to take taste stance. I feel the album's just you can go from cover to cover, and that was hard for me with Big Stepper. There's so many like good few songs I love about Big Stepper, and I feel like people overgrade Big Stepper in my opinion. I feel like they don't give it enough credit because I think it's better than Damn, but I also think this latest
Correct.
here we go. But I also think, but I think this this project, even though people are alluding that it might be just a teaser for the real album, but it's just like it's 11 songs and they're solid.
12.
They're good.
12, my bad.
12, yeah.
It's good. It's clean. I like it. It hypes you up. I think we need to get more back to that.
Yeah.
I want to hear that more.
And also, and it's crazy because it's always been not a complaint I've had, but like just I guess constructive criticism that I provided previously. People have lamented the fact, including myself, that he hasn't dropped more frequently. The minute he does, the minute he's outside more, you see people's reaction in terms of like the culture. Everybody's talking about him.
Yeah.
And rap feels like it's in a good space right now.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. And I like that he doesn't post frequently. I don't want him to post frequently.
My only drawback to that is like when he does. I mean, look how like the culture's been responding this year.
Of course,
When
but
you were working and literally outside of like the shit with your client, you dropped everything you did to go listen to it.
yeah, but it's I'm a quality over quantity guy because
But
I feel like if the quantity increases, the quality is gonna take a dip.
Not always though.
I lean more in that regard, and I think
Kendrick-
I think the world of hip hop needs to step up to his level. So then it's not just when Kendrick drops, everyone comes together and.
I get
But when he
I'm saying when he drops, it will be different.
But the thing is, when he doesn't drop, it allows more space for more bullshit to circulate throughout the algorithms. And when he is out, you know how many people have had to push back their rollouts because he's been more present.
So I do have to I do have to bring this out too because I'm gonna be honest, one of our high viewed and high retention things are when we talk about music. So people like what you have to say, people like what you have to say. So these two things I want to make sure we hit before we get finished with this topic, right? Is he called out Wayne, he called out Andrew Schulz. I'm just curious how y'all.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really take that as like him taking a shot at Wayne. Like you've heard Cole's song "Let Nas Down." That bar in itself almost was in the same vein to me. Like just a play on like, all right, it's crazy how I grew up a Wayne fan, but it's now fast forward, my hard work let one of my idols down because obviously he wanted that Super Bowl spot. So I didn't really take it as a diss. And seeing Wayne's reaction to it, I damn near feel like more people talking about it to him has hyped him up. I hope he doesn't jump out off the porch and try to go back and forth with him because Wayne just has too much shit in his personal life to be trying to be in a rap battle with somebody. And also
That'd be hilarious.
the one time he has, it didn't end well for him at all.
Yeah. What was the Schulz call out?
We'll get to Schulz in a
Yeah, I didn't peep that at all.
We'll get Schulz in a second.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna need you to fact check something from me real quick. I'm gonna get the clear lyric. But your response.
Same way with Tay kind of. I didn't think it was anything super personal, and I wouldn't want to see Wayne engage with that because as an old man, oh, I shouldn't say
You
that.
know what's crazy? They're probably only like 5 years apart in age.
No, okay.
Well, 9,
Kendrick's
27.
37.
No, Wayne. No, 9, 27, 82. Yeah, he's 42.
Lil Wayne's only 42.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Man,
he
that
looks
lean-
much worse.
that
oh
lean
wow,
do
I
something
thought
to
he was
people.
approaching 50.
Nah, he just obviously with how he's lived a very rough life.
Yeah,
a real
and I guess
rockstar
he's been
life.
around for a while.
And
so.
he's
been
started
around
rapping
for a
at
while.
15, whereas
Yeah.
like Drake, Cole's, Kendricks, they didn't really get their career starts.
Wayne's 42.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, he
Damn,
said
good
it. Yeah,
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said almost 50. So
No.
that's
no,
what
no.
I said. That's yeah.
You're fucking good.
I only know it because like I was a huge Wayne stan back in the day, and I can't remember what song it was. It was like 9, 27, 82, baby. And I can't remember what
The
rest
fact
of
that
it
you
is.
remember that's sickening.
No, he's got good memory like
That's
Andrew.
good. That's good. What about you, Robert?
I'm gonna actually take a different turn with this. Where I like this because I think Wayne needs to be woken up, and I think only another great can wake up another great. Like,
Oh, so you want to see it like?
I actually want, because it's almost kind of like Lil Wayne. Like, we grew up in that time going to high school, like quoting Lane, Wayne stuff, and you know, when you see someone like, and I appreciate J. Cole doing this for Kanye, like, bro, like, you're one of my heroes. Why are you going out like this? And I feel like, you know, Wayne's not approaching his health as well, and I feel like he has a lot of yes people, and I feel like this could be, you know, he might wake up that sleeping giant, and we get that old Wayne back.
I mean, I feel like he's done a good job with his feature placements the last couple of years. It's just I don't necessarily need to hear a whole Wayne project. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Which actually brings me to
He's too busy skateboarding, anyways.
Truck fit. Yeah. Which brings us to this last segment, because this is pretty interesting. So in Whacked Out Murals, if Andrew, you might have to quote me on this one. Kendrick says that there's a ban on white comedians talking about black women.
the exact quote is, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law."
And that is a playback to when Andrew Schulz had the Shits and Giggles podcast on their podcast, and he said that they were talking about the black girlfriend effect and how you know, black girlfriends are very difficult to black men, and how also, if you continue with that lyric, what?
Nothing. Could see.
What?
Just thinking about that, but go ahead.
Yeah. Also, he was also saying like, the people and the friends that are around you are weird. So that could have been like a little shot at, you know, Charlemagne and, you know, Alex Media, who's also on there. And I'm just curious because Schulz said it's a joke. Let a joke be a joke. Can this just be a lyric, or do you think Kendrick was actually trying to check him?
Can I give the full kind of context?
Sure.
Okay. I'll bleep out words. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law. I know propaganda work for them, and fuck whoever that's close to them. Let the that's coon.
Here, did you want me reading?
Let's
I already-
read it. You did a really good job.
We're not trying to get you canceled. Come on,
Good
bro.
job, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'll bleep out your name. Good job, Fact Dragon. We don't say we don't say those
I
words.
That's so
I just
funny.
highlighted.
We don't say those words.
That's so funny.
All right, and I quote: "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. I know propaganda work for them, and fuck whoever that's close to them. The niggas that cool and the niggas that being grown, slide on both of them. You ever ate Captain Crunch and proceed to pour water in it?
So I'm just curious. Do y'all think this is about to be a big civil war where it's West Coast rap versus everyone? Because I feel like Kendrick is calling out the Charlemagnes and the people that are close to Andrew, because, you know, maybe Schulz is a little comfortable. You know, he just had Trump on, and maybe he is a little, you know, racist. I don't know.
I don't think he's racist. I think comedy is always supposed to be a space where you could get your bars off for like humor purposes, but also if I'm speaking about something like that I do observe, you know,
Yeah.
I should be allowed to speak on it. There is like a fine line with somebody who's not in a certain culture or community speaking on stuff within that culture and community, and you do need to like walk a fine line with like showing respect towards that because you are an outsider. I didn't take crazy offense to it, but you know, if a black woman was like, you know, pushing back on that, I couldn't blame them for that as well. I don't think it's gonna be like a whole everybody grab this flag on some like West Coast shit. We're all going to everybody though.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't. If people want to be mad about it, they can be mad about it. But also, Schulz doesn't seem like the type of guy that would then be like, "Well, fuck Kendrick Lamar or whatever." Like, he's not that guy. He's a comedian. I know comedian is like that guy, anyways. They're just saying whatever's top of mind.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I could see Drew his next show being like saying some shit like opening like, well, yeah, you know, I heard this like I almost said some shit to get canceled. I heard this 5'5" little guy has an issue with me. Like, you know, I'm gonna say fuck him. Like, just do it in a humorous way.
I think for me, if I'm being,
I don't know. That could be career suicide right there for him.
That too, because Schulz came up from black culture, so I think to be
The
honest,
Long Island guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Charlemagne helped him to ascend.
Okay.
Do you not agree? So you don't think him being on Brilliant Idiots helped him?
Or the
within
early,
the black community,
or the early, or the early looks on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Guy Code,
maybe.
Which was also through Charlemagne's connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my only thing is, I think this comes from, because I actually, in my opinion, I think Tay kind of said it. I think it's just like comfortability. Comfortability.
Rewind.
I think comfortability, where it's kind of like for me in a female-dominated space, even though I feel I know a lot of stuff, sometimes I always say don't get too comfortable, because coming from a dude, it sounds different. So sometimes I'm like, I think I should let my colleagues say that, because it's going to hit a little different. I think that's what happened with Schulz, And then him, on this Trump train, I don't think it kind of helps his brand kind of right now, because, well, it helps and hurts in different ways.
Yeah.
But
now he gets to get paid. He showed he had the talent now.
All the comedians are on the Trump train. Let's be real.
So we're going to wrap this one up. Hopefully y'all enjoying the break and our breakdown of Kendrick's new album, and hopefully y'all bumping it, because it's a solid one. I'm gonna be bumping it. And don't forget to turn the TV off.
Yes, sir. See you at the Super Bowl.
Bye.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.